Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. I decided to do a quick story here. Looks like the Dow just had a major body slam this morning. It's August 14th at 8:43 a.m. I'm looking here on CNN Money, and basically the Dow dropped by about 400 points. And it slid after the bond market for the first time in over a decade flashed a warning signal that it has early accurate track record for predict, or sorry, that has an eerily accurate track record for predicting recessions. The 10-year Treasury bond yield fell near 1.6% Wednesday morning, dropping just below the yield of the 2-year Treasury bond. It marked the first time since 2007 that 10-year bond yields fell below 2-year bond yields, which actually I could see that being an issue, because typically bonds are going to have higher yields for longer holding periods. So longer term bonds will have higher yields. It's what they call the yield curve. U.S. stocks fell as investors sold stock in companies and moved into bonds. So people sold stock, they moved into bonds, which affects the yields on bonds. We cover a lot of that in my investing class if you want to go learn more about that. The Dow was 1.5% lower. The Fear and Greed Index on CNN Business signals that investors are fearful. So investors are nervous, which also, the perception of risk is almost as bad as the reality of actual risk. So the fact that investors are nervous is going to cause prices to drop, because higher risk levels increase interest rates, which the real interest rate, which I'm not going to go into that in detail, but basically according to the mathematical equations, when fear goes up, prices go down. That's what you need to know. Investors are on edge because the German economy shrank in the second quarter, and the U.S.-China trade war still looms large over markets. Despite the latest truce, industrial production in China grew at the weakest rate in 17 years. As the global economy sputters, investors are plowing money into long-term U.S. bonds. That's what's causing the yield curve to drop, because when the prices go up, the yields go down. That's how bonds kind of work. The 30-year Treasury yield fell to 2.05%, the lowest rate on record. So government treasuries, government bonds are, particularly U.S. treasuries, are what they call safe haven assets that investors like to hold in their portfolios when they're nervous about the economy. So the fact that people are putting more money into bonds, that's what's dropping the yields. The fact that the yields are dropping indicates that investors are nervous about a recession. So it's almost to say that it doesn't really say that this is a clear indicator that a recession is coming, but sometimes perception becomes reality, meaning that if we feel a recession's coming, then a recession's coming. It's like being married to someone and you say, God, I think we're going to get a divorce. I think we're going to get a divorce. I think we're going to get a divorce. I'm so worried about us getting a divorce. Well, you probably increase the likelihood you're going to get a divorce, because when you think you're going to get a divorce, you start acting like somebody who's getting a divorce. Maybe you're picking fights. Maybe you're making mountains out of molehills. Maybe you're causing, drama that isn't necessary, which increases your likelihood of getting a divorce. A lot of the stock market is built on what I would call a self-fulfilling prophecy. And so when investors get nervous, then investors have a reason to get nervous because they're nervous. Like literally when they say we have nothing to fear but fear itself. Well, fear is something that gives you something to be scared of. Like when your mama used to say, stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Well, fear, when you're fearful, even if there's nothing to be afraid of, there then becomes something to be afraid of because you believe that it's there. It's very strange, very almost metaphysical, right? It's kind of crazy. So anyway, what do I expect to happen? I'm not going to tell you exactly what I think is going to happen, but I do think Trump is probably paying attention to this. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes an announcement to try to boost stock prices. Maybe he'll tone down the trade war. A lot of Trump's political capital is built on stock market performance. I believe that he's watching the market closely every single day, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a move that pumps up stock prices. So as far as what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do what I've always been doing. I'm always consistent as an investor, and that's what I think is the best strategy. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, share button, and subscribe button. Also, if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock, just go to blackmoney100.com. That's blackmoney100.com. Sign up there. You can get your first share of stock. or I'll show you how to buy your first share of stock in a free training video, and you'll be an investor by this afternoon. Everybody, every black person on earth should be an investor. Also, I'll be in Atlanta the weekend of August 23rd. If you'd like to learn more about what I'm doing in Atlanta, go to drboyceatlanta.com. That's drboyceatlanta.com. Also, the All Black National Convention happens the weekend of September 27th. So you can go to allblacknationalconvention.com to learn more about that. It's a great big black family reunion. It's a lot of fun. You'll learn a lot. There's amazing panels, great networking. It's been actually rated as one of the top 5 black business conferences to go to, but it's not a business conference. It's business included, but it's really just a black conference. So check it out, allblacknationalconvention.com. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.